Hey, hey, 1, 2. Yeah, one. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Oh, oh. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I don't do the scheduled broadcasts anymore, but I thought I gotta come through. Yeah, I'm all right. Thought I'd come on and play around some sounds. You ain't gotta tell it. What's up, DeBar? How you doing? Critique on the beat. What's up? Yeah, I'm trying to, experiment with some new stuff I got in the lab. This brigade chorus. Ooh, y'all hear that chorus effect? Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I got that chorus effect. Hey, ooh. You more blessed than I tell you what I believe. I'm more blessed than I think. Da, 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 da. I tell you what I believe. Oh, blessed than I think, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I'm playing around with some chords. Playing round, 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 round. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. That was an eighth minor. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, C sharp, C sharp, C sharp. Hold on. That was C minor. Sorry. Hi, everybody. Ooh, oh, yeah, a little bit out of tune on it, with a little bit of chords on it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. 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 Playing around with sounds. How y'all doing? Yeah, anybody see that the Queen wedding? Right. Hey. Oh yeah, they are. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. You better put that rolling on it. Yeah. All right. Ooh. Oh, the Rihanna track. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, with a chorus. Wow, 5 years ago. Yeah. Wow. Dang. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Do y'all want to see the keyboard I got back out? Eurofunk. I'm glad y'all came through. Most of the time I don't really have a plan. Let me reset this back. Put this back where I had it. I love these presets. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm glad I got these presets because they help me, you know, keep it moving. All that good stuff. Sorry. Yeah, we here. I'm glad everybody's here. You're hanging out with me in the lab. Y'all got the gems. Let me see if I can show you this keyboard I got. This is like my favorite keyboard, and it's a shame I had to put up for so long. There is a reason behind it, though. Let's see. There we go. This thing right here. This thing right here. I'm trying to tell you. What's up, Jeff? Let me fix this. Let me get rid of this. Unless you got subs, you don't really hear what this thing can do it because it can. Golly. Everything flying on me tonight. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, y'all. Oh, you remember that, Demar? That was fun. Yeah. But what I like is doing like sounds. So what I like to do is put some effects on it, and it really makes it sound really cool. So if I add the reverb, see, I like this. What reverb is that? So I like it because you get a good, you know. Yeah, that was fun at the camp. Hear that filter? Let's see. I don't know what's going on with this thing, so we're just gonna let that be. It's a nice warm lead. That's the Moog. That's the Moog popping for you for the 99 to 2000. Yeah, I like it. It's cool. Yeah, so we here. You know, I see a few handful of people coming in. Hopefully the stream is not acting up. It's telling me it's acting up, but its computer be running great, and then I don't know what be going on. Let's play some beats. I'm gonna play a beat for y'all. I like it. Hey, hey, hey. What you know about that? Hey, hey, hey. Oh, okay, there's a delay. I keep forgetting there's a delay. It does. It has a very good sound. I'm going to actually be sending this out to get upgraded once I raise some funds. I'm going to play a beat for y'all real quick. Y'all probably know it because I was chopping it before. Mike Dane, don't start. Oh, okay. That's cool. Here we go. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, I can't play that one because of doggone copyright. So I'm not going to play that because they came for me on that one. But I got other stuff that I chopped up. They shouldn't mess with me. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. But I'm actually going to send this out to get updated. Did that come through? I know it's loud. Yeah, that came through. I don't want that in there. I think it works out. Yeah. Yeah, that came out pretty good. Yeah, it came out good. Oh, that's new stuff. I ain't playing that yet. That's that new stuff. I thought I had another beat on here. No. I don't know. Y'all want me to leak a song? I know I wasn't supposed to leak a song, but I feel like leaking a song tonight. And I don't think it's going to break anything if I do it. Yeah. Babe, you know that I get it in the streets, babe. Why is everything on? Why? I don't know what's going on with this session. The clean slate, nah, that's in the works. I'll leak one song. It's called I'll leak it real quick. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. I don't know if I finished it or not. I'll leak it tonight. But I'm not gonna be leaking my album like I was before. Just something to talk about. Let's see. Y'all can let me know what y'all think, okay? Y'all ready? Give me a type 1 if you're ready to hear a new song of mine. And make sure y'all hit that like button too. I could keep up with your okay. So here it is. This is a new one. It's called Honestly. It's a little bit on slow. It's a slow ride, but I like it. So I'm gonna play it for y'all tonight. This is brand new. The ad-lib vocals aren't done, but I'm gonna play it for y'all anyway, all right? Y'all can let me know what y'all think. This is a sneaky leak. Right here, live on Dillio T2K.
Dillio on the track, yeah.
Don't put so much weight on what other people may say. Sometimes they come, sometimes they go. Sometimes other people may stay, and others will show love, and others will show hate. Have the power to say no. Don't let them take your power away. If you fell before, took it to the heart, and if you still have breath, give it another start. The past is the past. It will never change. I think it's worth the fight to look for better days. Yeah, you miss on the side that you never tried. Be part of yourself. The devil is alive. Raise up love. Open your eyes. Better than you were. The devil is alive. You miss all the shots that you never tried. Be part of yourself. The devil is alive. Raise up love. Open your eyes. Better than you were. The devil
Appreciate it.
is alive. Be careful who you trust, and be careful who you love. Be careful who you let try to run you, because they will mess you up. Sometimes people wanna play games. Manipulations get you running real strange. Then you realize that they are wrong, so I'm turning from my wicked ways. Yeah, I know you made mistakes.
I appreciate y'all.
Some things didn't work out. All you can control is how you respond. Try to put away all the doubt, cause you still have a chance. Yeah, get back on your feet. Yeah, work hard, stack your bread. Yeah, continue fighting for your dream. Yeah, 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 yeah. On the side that you never tried. Be part of yourself. Hide on yourself. Open your eyes. Better than you were. The devil is alive.
never try on yourself. The devil is a lie.
Eyes, word, lie, shines. Try yourself. Lie. Eyes, word, lie.
You say, yeah. How can you tell us it's not an FL beat? What are you talking about? How do you tell? How do you tell? I'm just gonna clear the session out because I think it's broken and I gotta go in and fix it because I made some beats on there. I'm gonna go back. I want to play that mode. I want to feel that mode. I be wanting to feel like the instruments on things. So. Oh, you can tell. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, it's an MPC track though.
People may say some.
Put a little bit of Moog in it. I don't know if I like the 808, so I don't know if I'm gonna put Moog in it. How many people got here? We got 20.
Dillio on the track, yeah.
Don't put so much weight on what other people may say. Sometimes they come, sometimes they go. Sometimes other people may stay, and others will show love, and others will show hate. Have the power to say no. Don't let them take your power away. If you felt before, took it to the
Xavier, you have Fulton tomorrow?
if you still have breath, give it another star. The past is the past. It will never change. I think it's worth the fight to look for better days. Yeah, you miss all the stars that you never tried.
Dillio on the track. Yeah.
The devil is alive.
See, I got the 808 mix how I want it.
Better than you were. The devil is alive. You miss all the shots that you never tried. Don't be hard on yourself. The devil is alive. Pick yourself up. Open
Okay, yeah, on the drums. Okay, what's up, man?
you were. The devil is alive. Be careful who you trust and be careful who you love. Be careful who you let try to run you because they will mess you up. Sometimes people wanna play games. Manipulations get you running real strange. Then you realize that they are wrong, so turn up from a wicked ways. Yeah, I know you've made mistakes. Some things didn't work out. All you can control is how you respond. Try to put away all the doubt, cause you still have a chance. Yeah, get back on your feet. Yeah, work hard, stack your bread. Yeah, continue fighting for your dream. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shot that you never tried. Don't be hard on yourself.
Yeah, shout out to
Hard on yourself. Open your eyes.
Sometimes, yeah. That's what happens. Y'all be gassing me up and making me feel good about myself. So I'm gonna leak another one. This is me getting my Michael Jackson on, but that's all I'm leaking because I'm really trying to be disciplined. So y'all, when y'all say I'm gonna leak a song, say no. And like, no, play it. How do I compare the MPC standalone to versus? I think this is I think it's good. I like this song. I haven't finished the second verse. I haven't recorded the second verse for it. But I'm gonna play anyway. I'm feeling good, and y'all help me to feel good. So I appreciate all of y'all for that. So no more. Y'all said no. Okay, no more. We gonna stop because I be getting in the spirit. Thank you for the discipline. We gonna stop right there because I was about to play something for y'all. Some of y'all heard it. Don't tell nobody that I let y'all hear anything. Those who let it, okay. That'll be our secret. That's how we should keep it. No. Nope. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Not doing that. No. I was close. D&G Metro says, hey, Dillie, hey, and I want some feedback from you guys, okay? How do you compare the MPC standalone for quick ideas and beats versus making it old school way? I think they're both equally good. I think they're both great. I think they're both great. We have standalone and software. I think they're both great. I love the platform. It's my go-to. Yeah. There's a lot of music to make, y'all. But I will say that no, it's fun. Actually, I want to come up with like a. Now I'm gonna wait, y'all. I'm gonna wait, cause that's why I always do that. I did that for Wind Chill. I was leaking everything on Wind Chill, and I was leaking virtually everything on Mess. So let me give y'all a little bit of that Star Wars action. Let me give you some of that anticipation. Like, here we go. You know I'm gonna play it here all the way through first before I drop it. But just to answer your question, I think it's great. Yeah, if you've been sworn in, then you've been sworn in, right? I want some feedback from you guys. So that's good, Mac. Yeah, I see you, man. I think the old keyboards do give you quick ideas, and I love how you can bring up presets on them. So it's one of those things where you just sort of have to keep going. Let the journey begin. So I want some feedback, guys. I want to make some more videos, and I need to know what are everybody's frustrations right now, or what they need tips in. I love to do some video tips for you guys. Matter of fact, we might just make a beat with Ableton tonight. Just like real quick, you know. So, but I'm gonna wait, DNG. If you look at my last live streams, I'll be letting some stuff string. So, are there any video topics? It's only 13 viewers that I see on the screen, and 14. I know it fluctuates. But if there are any tips or videos that y'all need some information and tips on that I can help you on, I need to be disciplined because I haven't been disciplined because I get happy and I like the feeling of sharing the music with everybody and everybody's like mostly liking it. I know I can't expect everybody to like everything, but you know, I think it's just really cool. You know, and happy is good. But at the same time, like, one thing I kind of lose being a content creator is that you kind of lose that closed door privacy that really allows your creativity to thrive. Sometimes, you know, you don't, Okay, how to set up reverb on what presets on what? To set up reverb on what though, Nehemiah? I don't got the God particle, and I don't think it was like God particle was like $100 or something. I could do an overview of the God particle. Yeah, the real one's gonna stay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We'll probably use Serum for that. That's a good universal plugin. My very basic mastering chain. What do I think about collabs with other people for music? I think collabs are great. However, it's sort of a pitfall. So here's my rule of thumb, you know, because a lot of people just say, yeah, let's collab. You gotta if the initiator of the collab needs to do the majority of the work. Let's put it that way. That's my philosophy. The initiator of the collab needs to be prepared to do most of the work. For me, you don't ask me to collab and then ask me to make a beat for you, write a song for you, mix you and master you, and drop you your record for you. No. And I encountered that a lot of times over the years, and it's really frustrating. Because what happens, what I do makes people feel good, and I'm so good at what I do that when people get around me, they feel like they can be a recording artist. I make them feel like I'm so good at what I do that I make people feel like that they can just, like it's just movie magic, okay? And that's good, but that's also bad because there are some people that don't really do music seriously. And I don't want to gatekeep the gift of music from anybody, but there are some people who don't do music seriously who come to you, and because you're so good at what you do, they want to approach you with you making them sound good. So, you know, that's sort of a problem. So I'm gonna write that down, how to use the reverb plugin. So yeah, man, MPC is looking hype. So yeah, so it's because I have people that record and they never recorded before, and then they're not very confident, and because they're not very confident, they lean on you to give them that confidence or to lead them through it. But I've had some people in the studio that I try to lead them through it, and then they question me and they say, well, I don't think I want to do it like that, or I don't want to do it like this, you know. And I'm like, well, you approached me to show you how to do this. Now that I'm telling you how to do this, that's frustrating. So I think collab is a very powerful thing, and it can turn you off to not want to collab with anybody if you had a string of bad experiences. But it can turn you on depending on who you're working with, you know. It just depends on who you're working with. So I think it's not that obvious, especially what the problem I have is that get to know who you're collabing with before you collab. Okay? Here's a I'm with you, low cuts. I'm on this okay, low cuts, I see it. I'm gonna get on that. Get to know who you're collabing with first. Don't make a mistake like me and say, oh, you do music, and then next thing you know, they don't do crap. A warning sign in today's age for me, for those who want to collab, is like, what are you doing on your own? Are you confident enough, if you're a rapper, are you confident enough to have clips of you on Instagram or YouTube or any platform where you can get your phone and record it and share it? If you're at that level of confidence, I'm interested in collabing with you. But if you say you do music and it's 2022 and you don't have anything anywhere, that's a bad sign for me, because that means that somewhere you don't believe that you should be doing that or putting stuff on, and it's just guarded. You can't just find a Bieber, yeah. Well, I don't know. But there's a lot of great people that collab. But if you're somebody that has and another thing is just having a good attitude. You got a good attitude, that helps with collabing. But your resume, the people we want to collab with me because they see me on this thing, pressing these buttons and making hits. You know, or making fire. They see me sing. Like, okay, he sounds good. Made me sound like fire. Okay, well, it's not that simple. If you can follow my guidance, yeah. But I had an artist up in here that flipped out on me and got disrespectful, and that artist hasn't stepped foot in the studio since. And I don't know where they at now. And from what I know from that person's experiences, nobody was looking out for that person like how I was in the studio. And that was a client. You know, but if you don't pay me if you're going to disrespect me. If you're going to disrespect me, keep your money. Low Cut says, so Dillio, question, as you know, you're on Reaper. Low Cuts, you should not care what anybody else is using, man. Stop looking left and right and focus what's on your screen. What difference does it make if everybody uses it or not? You know, that's good, Anna. Yeah, you recorded really good on that. New Jack Studio says choreograph that. Well, DNG, yeah, but I'm making a kit for that. But Low Cuts, man, just pick one and go with it. But if you use something everybody else uses, fine. A lot of people probably use Studio One. You think I'm thinking about who uses Studio One while I'm dropping these lyrics? I need R&B to come back to the forefront. I need people that can sing, or at least sing okay. Maybe we could pull up our pants a little bit. I don't know. I do wear my pants a little low for comfort, but I'm very conscious. I do not like showing underwear. I'm not an show off my underwear person. I know I see people out in public do that at the gas station. I'm not a show off my underwear on purpose person. Let me see if I got Ableton on here. Let's see if it'll play nice. Let's just work with loops. Yeah. Well, you're at home. You're at home. Really? Okay. You don't know how to use these platforms. I'm still looking for ideas for videos to make videos about. So I like your feedback. That would be great. I'm trying to make sure. Bloodstained banner. So I think you really have to learn how to stay focused, and we got a lot of lack of confidence and lack of self-belief, and I have yeah. We might mess with Ableton tonight just a little bit. But I'm gonna use a kit though. I'm gonna use Splice. I'm gonna make a kit off of Splice. Okay.
I've got it. I've got it. More.
How do you get Splice working? You thought you had under 80 sounds. What do you mean get Splice working? So, So this is splice. Let me get splice on here. 2 screen. Right screen. There we go. Yeah. So we got splice up. And I'm going to make a little bit of a track with this. What's up? How you doing, K Boogie? I should give you a call after I do my gig in the morning. Did I buy flavor? No, I'm actually sponsored. Yeah. Cubase is good, so let's drag this stuff. Let's experiment with splice. Let me see if splice gonna play nice tonight. And it is. So we got tempo 120 sounds. So I'm gonna drag that in. So we got an audio clip right here. Let's play that. And I gotta make sure I'm on the right audio settings. Let's go. Voice meter. All right, so we got that going. So as you can see, I'm bringing a loop in. Okay. So what I got right now is I got a loop on here. And I'm going to find a drum beat off of Splice. And we're going to make a beat. You got a beat right there. That's your beat right there. That's how we doing now. So I'm just putting that out there. So I'm going to get that hi-hat loop. And we're going to put that on there. See, mine really, I thought I would like people to do more keys, but hey. So I just dragged this loop in. So let's see what happens when I combine that hat with this loop. So you hear those loops right there? But I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. We're gonna speed that up a little bit. So I haven't touched one, I haven't sequenced anything. I have not traditionally sequenced anything here. Let's speed it up a little bit. So I'm at 140. Hear that? So now I'm gonna search for a kick drum. Let's see if I search for a kick loop. So, Anna, sir, I'm just showing you that you can make some beats. If you get your Splice account and you throw that in there, you can. That's how they're doing beats now. So, I just want you to know. Yeah. You remember anything. You know your thing. Yeah, he be using loops all the time. You mostly a gospel lyricist on the R&B flavor. My plans are having a hard time to communicate to a producer what a beat sounds like in your head. So the best thing to do is to find stuff that sounds similar. And tell your producer I want something to sound like this. That's like kind of like your best. I don't really watch T-Pain. I don't really watch T-Pain. I mean, if you just get loops, and learn to work with loops down, you don't even need MIDI. You just drag loops in. So let's add that drum loop in there. Here we go. 5. Okay, here we go. Now we got this. Hear that? Hear that? Ooh, So that's how you do that with Splice. And if I want to take the beats out, I can do another scene like this. Ooh. So I'm gonna see if I can add a vocal loop. I'm gonna sing in the Ableton with my audio interface. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, right. Yeah, yeah. So let me see something. I'm gonna try to put a vocal in there. Really? It's called STFU? Like, real? Is it like the whole word, or is it the? I don't really need one because I use Mother Ducker. Why is it so expletive to do ducking? Let me see if this works. We're gonna see if this works. Hey, hey, 1, 2. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna sing in the Ableton, and it's gonna loop it, all right? But I'm gonna have to click it on and off with the mouse, all right? So I'm gonna do it like this. And let me see, what key am I in? Demar, do you know what key I'm in? And there is people having problems with Splice too. As far as copyright, like YouTube is an issue, but I mean, if you're just releasing music on your own, that's fine. It's just when people, it's just a YouTube thing. Yeah. Let me get some auto-tune. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You sure that's C? That doesn't sound like C. What is going on? C sharp, ooh, ooh, ooh. So I'm gonna record that. So we're gonna let it ride. Ooh, All right, see if I can do it. Here we go. So I recorded that loop right there. Here we go. That's what I hear, Dev, yeah. We're gonna try it again. Click. But I got to set the input again. And I'm doing this in real time with Ableton. You gotta mix it. Some of your stuff you're supposed to be good. Yeah. So I'm gonna record my Moog in real time. All right. Right? Y'all still with me? Let's see if I can do this right. I messed up. So that's the Moog in there. So that's a little bit of Ableton action. So I'm gonna bring it in with the loop and the vocals, right? That. I'ma see the hook to the song on the song. I'ma sing the hook to the song. Yeah. I'ma sing the song. I'ma leave them doing somebody in the song. I'ma sing the hook to the song. I'ma sing the hook to the song. I'ma sing the hook to the song. I'ma sing the hook. Hey. I'ma sing the hook to the song. So I put that on the scene. I'ma sing the hook. A sound. And I can take the hook out. So y'all see how that works? I'm using different scenes.
I'ma sing the hook. I'ma sing the hook to the song, 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 song. I'ma sing the hook. I'ma sing the hook to the song, 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 song. I'ma sing the hook. I'ma sing the hook to the song, 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 song. I'ma sing the hook. I'ma sing the hook to the song, 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 song. I'ma sing the hook.
Yeah, so that's how you work with Ableton, right there. I didn't get everybody's questions for videos, so if you have questions for videos, I'm just gonna leave that reverb in there because it makes it sound more interesting. Yeah. Yeah, so you can bring in loops in like that. Thank you, Oprah Coolum, for the donation. I mean, that means a lot. So that's how a lot of producers are working now. They just drag the loops in and all of that. Yeah. Right? So I definitely want to hear more topics about what we're doing. And yeah. So in review, all you have to do is, find you some loops and drag them into Ableton. And a lot of loops are pre-cut to work together. Now, there are some times where you got samples that aren't in the same key, but Ableton enables you to change the pitch of things. And, because of that, you can really do a lot of good stuff right there. So something to keep in mind as you go on your musical journey. So, yeah, so Anna, I'm quite sure that there are like free loops online, because I know you are diving into Ableton world. So, you can find you a free loop online. Yeah, so let me show you how this works. So each square represents sort of like a clip, right? And you can combine clips together to different stuff. So, yeah, so if we look on the screen, so you got this format for recording vocals, which is good. This is your DAW for it. But like building stuff, you can build songs here and then record what you're doing on these scenes into that other screen, which is right here, the tab screen. And of course, you can hit tab to go between the two screens. But yeah, each row represents a scene from left to right. And then these little squares represents little clips you can put in there. You can synchronize them together. Okay. There you go. Yeah, you can do that. It's totally a thing. You can do that. Yeah. So, something to keep in mind as you go on your grind, Love, I find, girl, I find you. R&B, y'all. I was looking at some old R&B videos, and I was like, wow. Any other ideas or frustrations that people are having in their musical journey? Please type them in the chat. I would like to write them down and maybe turn them into some video ideas for the YouTube channel when I get back into recording. So, any thoughts or ideas? Cheat code, yeah. You said procrastination. Okay, the root cause of procrastination. The nation. That's a good topic, but I guess let me talk about love. The best thing I can talk about as far as procrastination is it comes from what you believe deep down inside. So if you believe, all your actions fall under what you really believe down deep inside. So if you don't believe that what you want to do is worthy of getting done, you'll procrastinate. You know, it is but we got be don't give me like general ideas, but like just what's the secret to, that's the title, the secret to making industry quality beats. That's a good topic. What problems have you faced? I'll call it stop looking at what other people are doing. I want an easy way to make improvised music for D&D. I don't know what D&D is. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I find. Let me look at something real quick. I have to do them. Man. Okay. Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons. How to so is it a matter of affording hardware and plugins and stuff like that and all that? Nehemiah, I see your question. What's the problem? I got some videos on that stuff. That's coming. So I'm gonna call the topic of that video how to start affording the plugins and hardware you want. That's a great topic. Any other frustrations? Create your own music. Okay. Top 5 places to create information to create your own. Okay, that's good. All right. Dungeons and Dragons. That's a game. Isn't that like a game? Like a board game? Yeah. But I mean, I'll be real with you. Like, I'm going to zoom in on this keyboard, right? There was a time. I'm going to just zoom in on this keyboard because I want to talk about this. I'm going to give y'all a little story time, like real fast story time, like real quick. All right. A little story time. So this was a dream to have this. There was a time where I could not afford this keyboard or I didn't know how to get the funds together to get this keyboard. There's a time where I was so strapped for cash, struggling to get on my own, you know, and I'm having a revelation right now as I'm thinking about it. Right. But thankfully the opportunity came, but it came through multiple incomes. When I started doing multiple incomes, Khemikals helped make this happen. Okay. Nah, I'm not saying like I just outright bought it. Khemikals helped make this happen. Okay. The preset I came out with, I was selling a good amount of copies of it. So that, yeah, Khemikals helped make that happen. Yeah. And there was a time I really couldn't get this. So one of the things I did was like I had like a picture of this. So I had an iPad right at the time that I think I bought secondhand, used from like a computer store. How did I get that iPad? I don't think I got it new. And what I did was I made the iPad and Sunrise, and I had the iPod, right? But the wallpaper, I'm sorry, I'm messing with my eye. The wallpaper had a picture of this on it. And I kept looking at that because I was like, dang, how am I afford that expensive? It was an expensive keyboard. I don't remember how much it costs now. And the new version they got of this is more, right? Methods for dealing with toxic people while pursuing your dream. That's a topic I'm gonna talk about. Any frustrating stuff, let me know. I want to do videos about. I got like almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 21 video ideas. So keep them coming. I'm gonna film them all. But yeah, just to piggyback on that, this was something I couldn't afford, and by learning how to create extra incomes was how I was able to afford this. And I didn't buy this all at one time. Okay. This is still my favorite keyboard. I want that Juno X. I don't need it. Truth be told, I really didn't need this, but I really wanted this because I wanted to have my own analog keyboard. You said you were an aspiring artist. You're an aspiring artist in the 90s, but life interrupted back then. A record deal was the only way. Well, Attack Daddy, I think that the best thing for you to do is to start creating content that shows off what you can do to the world. Oh, and I got a show at the Magnolia Arts Festival. I just got booked for that. So that's the Dillio show. And that's exciting. I think I'll get a 30-minute set. It's going to be at a festival or something like that, arts festival. I don't know how big or how small it is, but Dillio's going to be Dillio. Dillio's not going to be in somebody else's band. And whoever's in my band is Dillio. It's not Dillio, it's Dillio. Damn it. I'm saying damn it because everybody want me to play with them. God bless them. But, people aren't really pushing to help me get my own. Right? So you want that axe? You know what I want, though? I want that Korg, though. I feel like the key action on the Korg is better than the axe. I played the axe at Guitar Center. I didn't like it. I didn't like the keyboard action. That's what messed me up. I didn't like the keyboard action. I love how it looks, but I don't like the keyboard action of it. But I love how it looks. Right? So, yeah. DistroKid. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like yeah. New assign. Thank you. Come on, MPC Piano. Come on, MPC Piano. You rolling with me, MPC Piano? I was born by the river. I forget. Let me look it up. First, I need my sustain pedal. Where the heck did it go? Man, my sustain pedal be just going all over the place. I'm definitely cleaning up the studio tonight. Yeah. But I like DistroKid. It's affordable. It's easy to do things with. It's not perfect. I like CD Baby because once you pay that money, it's on there and it stays on there. But DistroKid is just, they're doing a lot of cool stuff and it's inexpensive to get your music on platforms. But I really want to do experimentation with Toned In and hire a company to do promotion. And I look at it this way. So you can either hire a company. There's like 3 different ways you can promote your music. You can hire a company to do it, or you can buy a course and learn how to do it yourself, but you're still going to be spending money. Or you're going to just go on Facebook by itself and Instagram and then pay the money yourself and figure out and waste a bunch of money. So I'm going to use a company. Okay. Yeah, they got video distribution now. But you got to get people wanting to see your video. It's like I said, DistroKid, I'm going to tell you something about all these people that distribute all our stuff, right? So it's cool, but you got to think about it. You still got to get people to come watch your stuff because they're not searching for it. And DistroKid is not going to promote your music. DistroKid just provides the place for it. Now you got to pay some money to get it promoted, unless you're building your own audience. My audience on this YouTube channel is producers. So God bless you, but y'all trying to make music too and make it too. So I can provide products and services for y'all to help y'all in that aspect. And then for God bless you for those who love mess with my music, God bless you. But tutorials on production isn't a great way to promote music. I'm just gonna put that. I'm gonna say it again. Tutorials on music production it's not the most efficient way to get fans of your music. Okay, so how do you get people to find you? Well, you got to create ads. That's why all these ads don't let you really go viral unless you're like fit certain criteria or you look a certain type of way. So that's important. Let me rest my ears on these headphones so I can just talk. Yeah, so that's why they have it set up so that, you know. What do you mean I got an artist right here? I got Ask Cat. What do you mean, why do it? You still listen to Wind Chill? That's a blessing. I really appreciate you enjoying that. A rapper? Well, I don't know. I mean, I have to check out what the rapper does. The thing is, it's like a lot of people see me, a lot of what I do before I see them. So they've made their judgments about me, but you got to think about it from more than a self perspective. Like, okay, well, what does he know? And, you know, ads and things like that. I really do think that ads are the way to go now. And I still have a lot to learn about ads. And I'll be honest with you, like I'll start studying ads and trying to do it, then I kind of run out of gas and move on to something else that's like something I'm good at. But I'm not good at marketing and promotion. Like, well, let me reword it this way. I still have a lot to learn, and I do need legitimate guidance and help and mentorship to promote that, because my natural gifting, I have a gifting in learning, but my natural gifting is the creation of music, recording great vocals, lyrics. When chill season is coming, all that stuff. But there's somebody else with the gift of promotion. And and those gifts fall down differently on different people. Because that's probably who has, man, I know how to promote and market all this stuff, but I don't know how to make no music. I can't sing, but I know I have all this marketing expertise. And you got me with all this music stuff. Okay, you're a rap artist. Okay, well, Ezel, you are beyond. You are a diamond in the rough. You are a diamond in the rough. Okay. That's right, Ezel. You were sharing tracks when I was doing a listening party, right? And I want to do another gift submitted album. I think I'm ready to do one. Oh, I was looking for this. I think I'm ready to do another gift submitted album for sure. But one thing I've been really wrestling with is deprogramming the lack of confidence. I had a thought today about confidence and the lack of thereof, and how both of those things are taught and both of those things are learned. Somewhere along the line, there's a teacher teaching you to not be confident about yourself and your music creation and all that stuff. There is something that taught you that. Sometimes silence can teach that. Now that goes both ways. You can be taught confidence and sometimes overconfidence. You can be taught that. But I've really been kind of wrestling with lack of belief or lack of believing in myself because when you don't believe in yourself, you don't move certain type of ways, or you don't try things over again, or you have a lot of bad experiences and you just sort of use that. I'm shaving all this off. I'm giving myself a goatee, and I'm about to just start cutting my own hair, leaving this up here. So no, you get to share anything. Okay, gotcha. So confidence is something that, like, if you got lack of it, know this. Like, if you lack confidence, in my opinion, and I was thinking about it today, you learned it somewhere, right? Now, here's the thing. Sometimes your brain can deduce the lack thereof of certain things when you're young. And you just learn that you can't, okay, well, I guess I ain't this, or like YouTube will make you feel very unconfident about your stuff. Why? Because YouTube is a very high competition, high driven numbers thing. And if you look at the numbers on there, and, you know, everybody else is paying attention to the numbers on there. If the numbers don't look right, you feel like that, dang, I ain't doing something right. Like, for instance, it's easy for me to deduce that even though I may be more talented than somebody else, they have 100 viewers watching, and then I have 27 viewers watching. And then for me, it's easy for me to say, okay, well, then I guess I'm not good at what I'm doing, or what I'm doing isn't as worthy or as valuable, because I'm basing my worth and value of what I'm doing on how many views are watching or how many subscribers I got. And a lot of people look at my channel and say, oh, man, you got 70,000 subscribers. But what they don't know is that number of people aren't the number of people that come and look at my videos. You can look at my recent videos and see what's going on. You can look at the remake videos and see what's going on. And so it's very important to consciously deprogram yourself and say, all right, I'm putting confidence and value in wrong places. And once you become aware of that, sometimes you can have confidence in family. And if family doesn't respond to what you're doing creative and what you're passionate about in the right way, and then you see that same family respond very positive to strangers and to other people and other things, and to be silent about what you do, that can be source of a lack of confidence, where you don't understand that sometimes family has some issues and stuff going on in their head, and they got some disorders in their head that cause them to respond to you, or some jealousy in their head, especially if they come from the same place you come from and you're doing better than them. And if their mind ain't right, or they weren't taught right, they'll process that in a certain way. So it's easy for them to say nothing because them congratulating you makes them feel less valuable or less worthy. And it's all projection because what's inside of you is what you project. So when I see somebody doing something I don't like, I try not to really say anything at all. Or if I see somebody doing something I don't like on YouTube, I don't watch. You know, I don't watch and I don't, you know, but sometimes I'll be on my journey. Sometimes I'll get mad, like, dang, how come they doing so good? Like they doing these little rinky-tink crap and they eating like, and I'm over here trying to do Marvel films over here, Marvel tracks. And, you know, so it's very important to remember that you're valuable in what you're doing. And just also know that, what I also learned is that sometimes we project the good in ourselves on others when they don't have the capacity of the same good that you have. So when you think about somebody doing something evil to you and you would say, dang, I would never do something like that to them. You're right. You would never do something like to them. But just because you believe they had that same good in them, you think that they would never do it. And then they go right and do the exact crap that you thought that you would never do to them. And what's happening is you make the mistake of projecting the good of yourself onto them. That's another form of projection. So you have to watch out for that. And that is how you navigate that. So there are a lot of levels of confidence that comes to this. Yeah, I wouldn't mind scoring a Marvel too. Like if I were to go on confession time, right, and time 7, and I have to remember that. I have to, but see, so what teaches me to believe that time 7, that my value is based on numbers and views is because I work on a platform that prioritizes that first. And if you don't have that, then it's like crap. So I have to learn, like, yo, that's not the value here. And unfortunately, there's also money tied to this, right? Some people making $4,000, $2,000 a month off of YouTube, right? Demoing songs for other artists, that's a good topic, Demar. Yeah. To create demo songs for other artists. Yeah, so you know that is a thing. Yeah, you gotta stop casting your pearls on swine. But I tell you what really can mess up your confidence is the people you really care about not showing interest in what you're doing and supporting it. Now, and it's so settled in today's modern world because it's not like they're out saying you suck. It's not like they're out saying you're not any good. But they're not taking time to even gas you up. They're not even like really interested in pushing you. But you don't even know what that person's issue is. That person can have any type of issue. And sometimes that person's so insecure that the shame that they feel from talking about their insecurities is so great that they don't have the emotional capacity to say, yo, I'm not comfortable really pushing you forward because it makes me feel bad. You know, some of these insecurities that we learn are so bad that if we say them out loud, it don't make sense. And when it doesn't make sense, you know, you can't say it. So that's how confidence is so important. But it goes into what you believe. If you don't believe it's worth nothing, then no. So I mean, y'all see, like I believe that remix was the way to go to grow the YouTube channel, and I got tired of them. I got tired of it. It's like it's cool. It's like and then I was like, okay, yeah, it's kind of helped me sell a little products, but man, I'm over here like sweating, like I'm not having fun anymore. And truth be told, like, and then my channel could be broken. It might not be broken. I don't know. But this ain't it. So So I think that what you believe, and you might not know, but somewhere like if you're not moving on a dream or making moves or something like that, somewhere you believe that the outcome is going to be negative, but you don't know exactly at which step it is. But when you're by yourself and you're alone thinking about it, you sort of play the whole thing out in your head. Well, and I appreciate that, you know. But yeah, as you know, people closely get very strange. Yeah, yeah. Now here's also a reality too that I have to acknowledge when I'm talking about people not supporting and being silent. No one's obligated to do it. Nobody owes you support either. And that is a more true thing than the truth of, well, they should support. Well, if you truly believe, like almost, this even cuts deeper. Like, so if you believe that someone is supporting you, should support you, and they don't, and you're disappointed like that, then you had an expectation of them supporting you. But the truth is that nobody's obligated to support you in what you're doing. My response to that is, if the people you care about aren't supporting you, then those people don't matter. And you need to put your energy towards people who do support, or at least interested. Right? And when you do that, then you're good. But you're not entitled to that. You're not entitled to help, and nobody owes you any of that. And you gotta like it. You gotta like your stuff by yourself. You gotta believe it's good enough by yourself. And you have to be at a level of confidence to where you can share it with people. Share it with people. Share it on the internet. I got a lot of people saying, man, I don't want to put nothing on the internet, man. I don't want to get it stolen, man. And, get my ideas stolen and stuff like that. Okay. Well, you can feel that way for 20 years and still have no content on your channel, on your platforms. And I've had people like steal my sound logo and stuff like that, like Dillio T2K. I had some dude from Africa steal the T2K, and he turned into T2K. He took off the Dillio and just let it say T2K. I'm like, what? I was hot, but I didn't let it stop me. But a lot of us sort of play out the worst case scenarios and don't even start. And it goes about you. If you believe that it's going to be bad, you ain't going to make that video. If you believe it's going to be bad, you ain't going to make that song. And some songs, I'm recording my new album, I'll be feeling it, and then next thing you know, I'm not feeling. But to somebody else who hasn't heard it before, they'll be like, wow, that sounds really good. So, but yeah, the truth is that, no one's obligated to like. Yeah, And honestly, you have to be really visible for people to really like steal your stuff and take it. Like, you have to be popular, like blow up first on a platform first, and then worry about. And then what? Some dude like stole my whole song, the Christmas song. Some kid, and I think he had like some mental issues. Y'all remember that? It was a couple years ago. It was pandemic time, and I did a Christmas song. And some kid from, I don't know, out of the States, I think he had mental issues. Took my whole song, remixed it, put an old picture of me, and YouTube pooped me and everything. And guess what? It's gonna be more of that. If I get a viral video on this YouTube platform or something happen, and I get a lot of it, of course they're gonna come and try to take stuff and do stuff. And that's the only way they can make jokes is taking what you do. But yeah, I had a whole kid like chop up my video, and because I was making the whole song on YouTube. I was making the whole song. He was sitting there recording the whole thing. Talk about, yeah, it's me and Dillio. I'm like, no, it's not me and Dillio. I actually handled that pretty good because I reported him to YouTube so fast, and he was gone, never to be seen again. But I think of somebody had mental issues. That's like you got to put a filter on this stuff. So yeah, like I don't know people, so you can't expect me to walk and know people on this platform like I know you. It's not gonna happen. I got too much experience and knowledge, and it's like, all right, yeah. Oh, you say you do what? Okay. So before we do that, what are you doing? But honestly though, and then on top of that, we're talking about belief and self-belief. Do you believe there are people that want to be in your shoes? I remember a Dillio that lived somewhere where you couldn't even have an own room to work in. There's somebody that wish they had this. Okay? Or wish they had like the JD08 or opportunities. Right? So there's people that wish they had what I had. Or could sing how I sing or write songs. There are people that wish that, believe it or not. And I'm like, dang, me? So believe it or not, there are people who maybe they know you're not, who wish they had what you had. Or could sing like how you sing. So that falls back into gratitude. Be in gratitude. Have your gratitude up. Have your gratitude up. It's hard now, but once you got them, you can get them. Let me tell you at the level I'm at right now, as far as getting the equipment, right? So at first it was like, dang, I can't get this stuff. Now, with the wisdom I have now, I'm working on different financial goals that if I keep buying equipment, I'm not going to be able to do. Okay? Case in point, Dave Ramsey baby steps. If you haven't heard of the Dave Ramsey baby steps of financial freedom, it's free information. I advise you to look at that. It's great financial advice for life. Get with it so that you can be prepared for the unknown. Yeah, that's true, Anna. Thank you. And if I had known then what I would have known now, I would have took care of that financial goal first, then got equipment. But I know now. That's why you don't see me going after no PS5s or no Xbox Ones. That's why you don't see me with more equipment. Because what I need isn't more equipment. What I need is improved self-confidence and self-belief. And I need to go after opportunities. And I'll be the first. I'll talk about myself. And I'm going to talk about myself to hopefully help somebody here, okay? So there's this whole syncing music thing, right? That I have an opportunity to start shooting music to. But because my belief system is messed up, I'm not creating and sending music out for these syncing opportunities. And I've been struggling this for years somewhere. And I actually at this point, I don't even care where it comes from. But there's some stage in my mind somewhere that says, I'm not even going to bother even sending this music out. Because all I'm going to do is get rejections. And sometimes when you see people talking about, yeah, you just joined my sync coaching, I've been syncing this, and what happens is the devil will make you think that there's something special or something. They got something special in them that you don't have. Okay? Or just like they got something you don't got. Or there's some secret. I'm just going to put it. There's some secret that puts them in that position and it affects your belief system, affects your confidence so that you don't go after these opportunities. When it's the main thing. So the reason why you're not producing that music or recording right now, you got all the stuff you need is because you don't believe. There's something in there that your belief system is not right. Okay. What's up, Linda's son? So there's something there. Now I don't know what it is. I don't know where it comes from, and honestly, like where it comes from doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, so we have to really kind of say, okay, a lot of us know what we should be doing, but we don't believe we can do it. And I'll be the first to say, yeah, I'm the same way. And I'm over trying to figure out where that came from because, of course, trying to find out where it comes from can help you sort of isolate it. Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate the green hearts. We like green hearts here on this channel. We don't know where now it could be something your parents did or a sibling did or a cousin or just some situation that makes you feel like that what you're doing isn't worthy. But you don't have to keep feeling that way. You don't have to keep feeling that way. You don't have to keep feeling that way. Right? And you can change that. You can believe something different. Right? And also you got to plan. You also have to plan things. Because once you do it, it's like, okay, you did it. Right? There's a time where it's like, man, if I don't do a remake video, well, I guess ain't nobody going to watch. Now I'm doing the talking videos just like this, and they get more views than the doggone remake videos. And I'm not even producing Marvel films. I'm just sitting here talking, give you some nice, good old YouTube. No doubt, Daniel. So there's a place you have to reflect. What is it that you don't believe about yourself? You may not know what you don't believe, but like I said, it's like, you ever notice how you don't do things and it don't make sense to you why you're not doing them? That. Now, it could have came from somewhere. It could have came from family. It just could have came how you're treated or how you're, you don't know, right? But beliefs can change, right? So if your beliefs can change, then your actions can change. If I didn't believe that I could run 5K, I would have never started the Casa 5K app. If I didn't believe I could get this keyboard, if I didn't believe I could get this keyboard, I wouldn't have made it my wallpaper on the iPad such a long time ago, right? And I'm talking about stuff for you. So like I said, there's a time where I didn't believe I could get this. And then I said, no, I could get this, but it's going to be some work. It was tight, but I got it. So we have to get back to the basics and believe. It takes some work in what you believe. And like I said, and I'm working on that. So don't think that I'm just talking like out the side of my mouth like I got it all together. But yeah, if you don't believe your music's good, you're not going to write songs. Which goes to another thing. Who told you? Who told you ain't no good? And I'm not talking about the people who are silent, but who told you? Who told you, stop? I haven't had... That's crazy how you can be inconfident of your singing, but then nobody told you to stop singing. Right? Who told you? Who told you? Who told you? Where did you learn this? When you come out the womb, you don't know anything at all. So between you being born, and thank you, Daniel. Between you being born and where you're at now, you learned something. You learned negativity. Oh man, that's hitting me right now. Wow, Dev, that's deep. So where do we? So we may not be able to pinpoint because I think it's hard to really, unless you got somebody that can really ask those right questions. It's hard to pinpoint where did that come from, right? But who told you these things? Who told you these negatives, this negative stuff? Who told you that? Because you didn't know that. You didn't come out the womb learning that you whack at something. You know, you cry, you baby, you can't even comprehend the concept of not being good. So between that and childhood and you becoming a young adult, you learned that. And I could probably say, okay, I know where I kind of learned it from. This is where it came from. This is what I did. Okay. Or because of these certain circumstances, I came up with this reason as to why this isn't working the way I want it to work. Right? But it was learned. It was learned. Now, for those who have success early, they learn that it can happens. The reason I still pursue a major placement now, or at least a placement of something kind of, because I did it. And it, you know, I prayed. I said, "Yo, God, okay, I get another placement. I'm gonna say it's all you." I guess you making me wait this long, so that I have to say it's you. I have to say it's you that intervene. Because you know I've been wanting to make this thing happen for a long time. You know I want to be a full-time music producer. You know I don't want to work a regular day job. You know this about me. And you know I'm good as all them other cats that got them plaques on the wall. I think you're right, Anna. So let's stop gaslighting ourselves. And let's start thinking about where our beliefs about ourselves are coming from as far as from a music creational standpoint. You got to think about what things have you pulled off. I bet there's things that you pulled off that you didn't know you could pull off that you did. I remember when I lost my car. I bought my first brand new car for the first time. I was a sound engineer at this mega church. And to be honest, I wasn't very experienced in the maintenance of cars, right? And you know, I lost that car. I lost my job at the church. If y'all see my videos about why I don't mix sound at black churches, that was one of the reasons why. And I lost my car. It was a brand new Cobalt '07. Bought it in '07. It was a '07. It was a manual. I lost that car, and I ended up being given a '96 Buick Roadmaster. This car, the air conditioning didn't work on it. It needed work done on it to get it down from Michigan to Atlanta, Georgia. I remember I was trying to go to the floorboards were rusted on it. The roof leaked. The radio probably didn't work. And I drove it from Michigan to Atlanta. And but it drank gas, it burned oil. It would leak oil a lot, and it would leak onto the apartment complex, and I was very embarrassed. So every time it rained, and I didn't really have money to go anywhere, and really any money to get it fixed. Okay, but in that time, I was introduced to a street mechanic, and as the street mechanic would work on it, I would watch him work on it, and then eventually I started to learn how to work on my own cars. And I don't think that, and you know, I drive a '07 HHR now, right? And I can get under that hood. I can change the brakes on it. I've changed the alternator on it. I could probably change the cooling fans on it if I want to. I've changed the alternator. I've changed the rotors on it. I've changed the bearings on it. I replaced the steering wheel column on it to fix some things. And I would have never had that capacity. I changed the oil on it. And I would have never had the capacity to do that if I always had cars that worked perfectly. And I always had money to take it to the shop for oil changes. And now I save thousands of dollars in labors and parts because when certain things go out on that car, I fix it myself. And there's some people that don't have that capacity. Not that they can't learn it. I mean, it's hard. It's hard, you know. But not everybody can fix their own cars or repair it. Literally, I had 2 flat tires back to back from last week to this week. I had 2 flat tires. You want to know what I did when I had them flat tires? Look, I got my jack out. And I got this electric thing that takes the tires off. On the side of the school. Take that tire out, put that donut on there. I be patching my tires, y'all. Now, where did I get so how did I get the confidence to change flat tires, but not the confidence to send music out for syncing? And I'm way better at making music than fixing cars. But there's a time I didn't know I could fix or patch a flat tire until I went and patched that flat tire. Now, if I get a flat, I can look at that tire. Can I patch it? Where's the nail at? Boom. All right. Save some money. So, but here's another thing though. That's why it's important to have an emergency fund. So if you have catastrophic car failures or catastrophic life events, that money is there to do that. So that's why I preach. If you don't know about getting, I'll teach you this. If I was a coach, if I was a life coach, okay, Jeff, that's what's up. If I was a life coach and you were in my music producer course, if you were in Dillio T2K Select Music Producer Life Coach, I would prioritize you managing your money over doing things in the industry. Okay? Because if you don't know how to manage your money or lack thereof, lack of money will teach you. But if you don't know basic principles, how to survive, dealing with money, I would rather you have $1,000 saved up for emergencies than to get your first keyboard. Let's get you set up for life first. The equipment's going to be there. It's going to be used. Somebody's going to be selling this. I could have used it too. So if you were in my course, if I was your life coach, man, what should I do first? Get you $1,000 saved up. Not for your keyboard. Not for your plugins. Not for any of that. And if you can't do $1,000 for your emergency fund, get you $500. Okay? That should be first. You should do that first. In our we don't get financial education. We don't, like I said, I know that there's a lot of knowledge with money and all this other stuff, credit, finances, all that stuff. A lot of information out there. A lot of people that know more. But I'll tell you this, I grew up without a financial plan, okay? Like nobody sat me down and said, my financial education was, you do what you want when you get your money. That was it. There was no prepare for this. This is going to happen. None of that. There was no financial plan. And this is for life. Because if you can save $1,000 for an emergency, then you can save 800 or 600 for MPC ONE, or it's $300 or $400 for a plane ticket to go to LA to check some things out. Okay. So, well, it's not true. So that's why I say that. And if you're struggling to save $500 for an emergency fund, then it's time to start learning how to do a written budget. Yeah. Okay. So maybe I'm being shown all this stuff, so when I finally do get some money, I don't go hog wild and buy a Jeep Wrangler with a Hellcat engine in it. Off rip. You know, as much as I love them Jeep Wranglers, those things look pretty cool. But I really want a RAV4 because I want something I can drive around and it'll last me a long time and won't burn up no gas. Well, Daniel, I'm glad. Yeah. So that's important. We got 8 minutes left. So my advice is, before you get the music equipment you want, I would rather you. Here's the thing too. I don't want you to go into debt getting music equipment either. I wish I was shown how to save up for an MPC when I was 14 years old. If I was shown how to save up for an MPC at 14 years old, y'all would have been seeing me on TV somewhere. I wouldn't be on no YouTube channel. So maybe it worked out for your and us favor right here. Because I'll be like them other producers who made it and who have big placements but don't make YouTube content. But they've worked with everybody. Like, I know a bunch of, I know some producers who made it, who have done big time stuff. And they're so made it they don't have to have a YouTube channel. They're so made it that they don't have to do it. Absolutely, I do listen to Dave Ramsey. Yeah. And so if I made it like them, I probably wouldn't be on here, but like, what do I need a YouTube for? I produce for Jay-Z already. I produce for J-Lo already. I produce for Ashanti already. I'm getting royalty checks. I'm chilling. What do I need to grind for anymore? I made it. I got enough money for the rest of my life. So maybe my path is different so that I can help somebody watching right now. Maybe that's the path. It's not my plan. My plan was to have this stuff under. My plan was to be living off of this full time and having some big money and buying mom a house or some stuff like that. Which is funny because my mom is very unmaterialistic, and so she wouldn't even be impressed with me buying her a house because she's happy with whatever she has. She's not that type of person that's very materialistic. So how do you? And so that's levels farther ahead than I will ever be. So no, it's not my plan to be here. But what do? I reflect and say, okay, I'm not giving myself a chance. And all I can say for you guys is you got to give yourself a chance. And learn, think about what are these, and it's okay if you feel like your stuff don't sound good. That's okay. Then that means you got to improve. But there comes a time where it's like, yo, you need to take the stuff you don't think sound good and share it with somebody that you don't know. Meet new people. We got 4 minutes left. Yeah. But yeah, Billy, I do listen to Dave Ramsey. That's the best financial advice that I found. For those who have no financial advice, who don't make a lot of money. Okay. So yeah, if you're in, hey, I want to be a music producer, Dillio, what's the first thing you should be on point? Well, how's your finances looking? Because if you live somewhere where there isn't a music industry, how are you going to fly and meet people in places that there's more industry? I would rather you be able to fly to LA and have enough money to stay for a couple of nights and be at an event than not. Right? So that's important. But yeah. So I hope that helps people tonight, and I hope it helps. Because you got to give yourself a chance. You got to create, build, but you can do it. Learn from your mistakes. It's not all bad, and all that good stuff. I think on that note, I'm gonna wrap it up. But I hope this helps somebody. I'm going to be documenting my music career journey on here too, as well as I find ways to clip it. So that way y'all can kind of see me grind. Like I'm grinding too. Like y'all see this and you're like, man, I'm at a low. That's good. But I'm at a level where I got to grind up and go to. I got to network. I got to meet the right people. I've met people, but I still got to meet more people that can get me in the doors that I can't get in on my own. Somebody out there will help me with that. All right. So with that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm done running my mouth. Stay tuned for more fun. And I will see y'all on the flip side. All right. Peace out. Good night.